Many people after 60 quietly face the same struggle. The night comes, but true rest does not. You lie down hoping for deep, uninterrupted sleep, yet hours pass, or you wake up again and again, staring into the darkness. Pills may help for a short while, but they often leave the body feeling heavy. Herbal teas sometimes soothe, but the effect fades too soon. And every morning, the same question remains: why can't I sleep the way I used to? The truth is, it is not your fault. Your body is not broken. What often keeps seniors awake at night is hidden inside: chronic inflammation, restless nerves, and a disrupted rhythm of melatonin, the hormone that tells the body when to rest. And yet, there may be something simple sitting quietly in your own kitchen that can help bring back the deep rest you have been longing for. Turmeric. If this message speaks to something you have been living with, I invite you to stay with me until the end, because what you will hear today might open a gentle new path to rest. And before we continue, I would be honored if you would take a moment to subscribe, leave a like if this resonates with your journey, and share it with someone you care about, a friend from church, a longtime neighbor, or a sibling who also struggles at night. And please, tell us in the comments where you are watching from and your age, because you will see you are not alone. This is a space of care, and your story matters. After the age of 60, many bodies begin to face a silent shift that few people talk about. The changes are not only about age, but about how the body handles stress, pain, and recovery during the night. Inflammation becomes more common, sometimes showing up as stiff joints, aching muscles, or a restless mind that refuses to quiet down. These hidden fires inside the body do not let the nervous system fully relax, and without calm, deep sleep cannot begin. At the same time, the brain often produces less melatonin, the natural hormone that signals when to rest. This is why so many seniors describe falling asleep easily, but waking up again and again, unable to return to that deep rhythm they once took for granted. It feels as if the body has forgotten how to sleep. But the truth is, it has not forgotten. It is only interrupted. Science now shows that small triggers like nighttime pain, digestive discomfort, or even oxidative stress in the brain are enough to break sleep apart. When the nervous system is overstimulated, the body stays in a state of alert instead of drifting into full restoration. This is not weakness, and it is not failure. It is biology. And understanding this invisible diagnosis is the first step to finding gentle ways back to rest. When sleep begins to slip away after 60, most people blame age itself. But often the real culprits are small, silent habits woven into everyday life. They seem harmless in the moment, yet night after night, they steal the depth and continuity of rest. One of the most common is eating dinner too late or choosing heavy, oily foods close to bedtime. The digestive system is forced to keep working when the body should be slowing down, creating subtle discomfort that keeps the brain alert. For many seniors, this shows up as waking at 2 or 3 in the morning, restless and unable to return to sleep. Another quiet mistake is screen exposure at night. The blue light from televisions, tablets, or phones tells the brain that it is still daytime. This delays the release of melatonin and makes it harder to drift into true rest. Even half an hour of late-night news or scrolling can be enough to push sleep further away. Stress is another hidden thief. Worries about family, health, or finances often pile up unspoken, and the body carries this tension into the night. Muscles stay tight, the heartbeat runs slightly faster, and the nervous system cannot switch off. The result is sleep that feels shallow, broken, and unrefreshing. Even something as simple as dehydration can quietly affect sleep. Without enough water during the day, the body struggles with circulation and temperature balance at night, leading to restlessness or repeated awakenings. These daily habits are not signs of failure. They are simply patterns the body has fallen into. And the hopeful truth is that because they are small, they can also be gently corrected. By noticing these silent mistakes, you open the door to solutions that do not rely on pills or force, but on restoring the body's natural rhythm. Among the many natural tools that have quietly supported human health for centuries, one stands out for its deep connection to rest: turmeric. For most people, turmeric is simply a golden spice used in cooking, giving color and warmth to familiar dishes. Yet beneath that color lies curcumin, a compound now recognized by science for its ability to ease inflammation, calm the nervous system, and support the body's own production of melatonin. When the body is less inflamed, pain and stiffness no longer interrupt a night. When the nervous system is calmer, the mind can settle more easily into sleep. And when melatonin flows naturally, the rhythm of rest returns without the need for pills or external force. This is why turmeric has been valued for generations in traditional practices, not only in Asia but across cultures, as a quiet helper for recovery and balance. Some people find that simply adding a small pinch of turmeric to their evening meal helps reduce the tossing and turning that once kept them awake. Others prefer the warmth of turmeric milk, where the spice combines with healthy fats to be absorbed more effectively, offering both comfort and calm. And many enjoy turmeric tea, a gentle drink that slowly builds its effect, protecting the brain and nervous system while preparing the body for more stable sleep over time. What makes turmeric special is not just its science, but its simplicity. It is accessible, familiar, and safe in small amounts, already sitting in the kitchen of many homes. Unlike sleeping pills that override the body's rhythms, turmeric works by supporting them. It does not impose rest, it allows the body to remember rest. For seniors who have quietly suffered with restless nights, this small golden root can become more than a spice. It can be a reminder that nature still offers gentle ways to restore what time and stress have disrupted. Imagine a man in his late 60s who had grown used to restless nights. For years, he would lie awake after 2 or 3 hours of sleep, staring at the ceiling, his body aching, and his mind unwilling to quiet down. He tried pills, but they left him groggy and heavy in the morning. He tried herbal teas, but the relief was fleeting. Eventually, he began to believe this was simply the way life would be after 60. Then, almost by chance, he began adding turmeric to his routine. At first, it was nothing dramatic, just a small pinch stirred into a warm evening soup, or later a cup of turmeric milk before bed. The change was not instant, but after a few nights, he noticed something subtle. He was waking less often. His joints felt less stiff when he rolled over at night. By the end of the second week, he was falling back asleep more easily when he did wake up. The biggest shift, however, was not just in his sleep, but in how he felt during the day. He no longer carried the heavy fog that once followed him each morning. He had more patience with his grandchildren, more energy for his daily walks, and a clearer mind for reading the books he once set aside. What mattered most was not that turmeric acted as a miracle cure, but that it reminded him his body still remembered how to rest. The nights were not perfect, but they were better, and better was enough to restore his hope. Sleep is often seen as something that simply fades with age, but the truth is different. The body does not lose the ability to rest, it only becomes burdened by pain, stress, and small disruptions that accumulate quietly over time. What feels like a broken rhythm is in fact the body asking for gentler support. Turmeric is just one example of how nature offers that support. It does not force the body into rest the way a pill might. Instead, it clears the way, calming the nervous system, easing discomfort, and helping melatonin flow as it once did. For many seniors, this shift is enough to bring back the kind of nights they thought were gone forever. The lesson here is simple. Your body is not failing you. It still knows how to heal, how to recover, and how to rest. Small, consistent choices, a lighter dinner, a calmer evening, a warm drink with natural roots, can make the difference between a restless night and a restorative one. Deep sleep after 60 is not out of reach. It is closer than you think, waiting quietly in the balance of your own body. By choosing gentle habits, you remind your system of something it already knows. Rest is natural, and your nights can still be whole. If this message touched something you have been quietly living with, thank you for staying until the end. Your time and presence here mean more than you know. If you found hope or value in these words, I would be grateful if you subscribed to the channel, left a like, and shared this video with someone close to you, perhaps a friend from church, a longtime neighbor, or a family member who also struggles through the night. In the comments, please tell us where you are watching from and how old you are. Share your experience with sleep, or even your own way of using turmeric, because your story may be the encouragement someone else needs. And if there is a topic you would like us to explore in the future, let us know. This space exists for you, built on care, respect, and the belief that better rest is still possible.